for a voice only today because I wanted to see how it would be with the art thing with only the voice. Hi, hello everybody. It's weird because I keep looking like to check where I am in the camera. There's no camera. There's no face. Hi, hello everybody. I also waved at you guys. You can't see it. That's it's because I'm used to it. Let me close Spotify before I accidentally blast you guys. I've been listening to Pharoah Monch's Simon Says on repeat since this morning. It's just, sometimes you need a little bit of a boost. Also, fair warning, I have never had allergies this bad before in my life. It's because I live in a very nice area as far as greenery goes. Not area, the whole fucking town is very big about it's Germany. It's very big about the bees, which I love. I love that. So there's a lot of pollinators to help the bees, which makes it's also beautiful as fuck. It's so beautiful to on my way to go do errands or to go to the store or to go to school or to go to the city, the city, quote unquote, downtown, to go downtown. It's hi. Yeah, that's exactly it. The bees are all saying hi. So there's happy pride. Woo, happy pride. Hell yeah. So there's these beautiful flowers all over and I'm sure they smell great. Everything is making me sneeze and I have really watery eyes and I can't take most allergy meds because they make you drowsy. And if I take something that makes you drowsy, I'll pass out for 15 to 20 something hours. We do have, finally, look what they had at the dollar store. Look what they had at the dollar store. For $1, all these pencil, wow, that was a bit of a jump scare, sorry. All these motherfucking pencils with little erasers, which is exactly what this thing says you're supposed to have. And we have, oh my god, do I match? Oh my god, I match. My girlfriend got me this, the nail polish. What's it called? It's called Squeeze the Day, which is really cute. It's, I have been using my hands, but tidying and stuff, so one of my these are still cute, these are chipped, it's fine. I'll redo it again later. It's very cute. It's like a little orange sorbet type scenario. It dried down very smooth, which is, this is 3 coats, but it's very, you don't care. You do, but you don't need to know this is not a nail stream, but it dried down very nice and even, and I think that's really cute. It has a kind of it's glossy, but it's not too glossy. Anyway, so we'll let's stay with the color palette of these tans, these beiges, these oranges. Put the others away. Also a Dollar Tree find. I used this at school. I wasn't joking when I was yeah, I feel like Elle Woods because I'm the only one scribbling in a fucking notebook and I'm sitting there like this with this big ass motherfucker. It's so cute and squishy. I love it. I think it's so cute. I love heart-shaped shit. Hence the, you might notice the new, wave my shit around. The new overlay. Let me give you guys a little bit. You might have noticed already in the starting soon screen. It's my normal one, but with some hearts and stuff. We also have a new BRB screen and some Valentine's Day colors. I also had to update my Twitter handle because I changed it. And then, of course, we have an updated this with some different pieces of merch that are actually up. Oops. That's also important. That's also good. So yeah, we've got some new stuff. Where am I? There we go. We're back. So, for the rest of June, we will be using this overlay instead. Well, I also have one where my face fits, of course, for the games and stuff, but this it just looks like this with with last time where the chat is smaller and my face is in the corner. But yes, for the entire rest of the month, we'll be having this little kind of Valentine's Day themed set, and that is because I've decided the theme of my birthday this year is that it is second Valentine's Day, except I am the world's Valentine. It's kind of my way of mentally hacking my issues with my birthday, so that I can, because I want to celebrate. It's just that I get very nervous. It's not rational, by the way. It's not something that makes sense, and it is something that it changes and grows as you change and grow. But my mom had passed away now 6 years ago. Or almost 6 years ago. It'll be 6 years shortly after my birthday. But she passed away while I was at my birthday party, and I have not been able to have one since without having a fucking world obliterating panic attack. So I've obviously didn't feel like celebrating the first few years, and I started trying what works, what sets me off, what doesn't. I have figured out celebrating is fine. It just can't be. It is. Look, grief is many things, but one thing, and you truly let me have this. Grief is stupid. It's absurd. It makes no sense. It follows no rules whatsoever. But I figured out that if I rebrand my birthday, you can still say happy birthday. That's never been a problem. If I rebrand my birthday into second Valentine's Day, because it's my favorite holiday. Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. It's my favorite day in the whole year. That's my Super Bowl. Then it doesn't bother me. Happy Love Day! Yes, that's what we can call it. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Happy Love Day. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. So on the 27th, June 27th, we will have Happy Love Day. Well, actually, we're not going to be able to celebrate on stream on my birthday because my birthday's on Tuesday. And I have school, and I have a presentation in school the next day, so I have a lot to do. But I don't have class on Thursday or Friday. On Friday I'll be with my girlfriend, but on Thursday I'll be with you guys. So 2 days later, after my birth, 2 days later after my birth, I can needed to count. 2 days later after my birthday, aka second Valentine's Day and Love Day, we will be celebrating Love Day together here, with a little extra stream. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it is. It's so weird. It's so weird the way that grief just decides to take things and be like, not this anymore. And it's like, okay, but what about this related thing? It's like, that's fine. But this particular thing, no. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. But I see you and I'm holding space for you. I'm going to be making that joke so much. I watched the movie Bros. So I had a really cool slumber party situation this past weekend for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. We had a slumber party, like a good like teen type like movie slumber party. It was super cool. And I've never seen more gay media in my life. I watched the Ultimatum Queer Love, which is a reality TV show of all like, I guess, women loving women dykes, mostly dykes, I think. Which was amazing. We actually really loved it because neither of us likes reality TV, but we got super into that one. I literally woke up every day since then. I have woken up and thought about it. We're going to watch the new episodes that just came out this weekend. We watched Bodies, 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 which is also gay. I've already seen it, but I thought it'd be really, really good. Watch for a summer party, and it's just fantastic. It's one of my favorite horror movies. Not horror. It's kind of murder mystery whodunit. I love it a lot. It's one of my favorites. I say horror because it can get quite gory. Like, it's not excessive, but like it is there. Like an element of gore is there. And like a lot of tension and thriller stuff. Then we watched we watched Studs and Butches, the 15-minute documentary on YouTube. Highly recommend. I've seen it a billion times. It's just nice to see a bunch of studs and butches of all ages come together and be celebrated and talk about their life and their experiences. Just really, really great. It's got some famous names: Alison Bechdel, Jenny Shimizu, Leah Delaria, of course, and a bunch of other people who have done really amazing things for the community and with their lives. So that was really, really great. And then we watched Bros, which just came out. And I've got to tell you, obviously, I'm a dyke. I'm a gender nonconforming dyke. Happy Pride to me. It's gay month. I love that my birthday is in Pride month. Also on my birthday in what 2016 is when the US passed gay marriage like on a national level, and it did feel very much like a birthday present because it was like, oh my God, it's my birthday. So I was really destined to be gay as fuck. There was no way around this. It was literally written in the stars. Anyway, we watched Bros, and I thought, as a lesbian, there is no corner of the world that I have less insight into than the world of gay men, because we have no overlap. We're both queer. I'm here for you. I'm dykes for fags, fags for dykes 100% of the way. But we don't know each other's lived experience, and it's really different. And one of the really things about that, we'll get to the drawing in a bit. But one of the things that I really loved about it is that from the beginning, it's like some straight guys talking to Billy Eichner, who I have no feelings about or history with Billy Eichner at all. He nailed it. He did an excellent job. That movie is fantastic. It's it's fun. Any drama in it, like the whole time you were watching, you know, when you watch queer media and you have those little like moments of like, oh no, it's gonna be this thing, this ick that I have in rom-coms, of like straight rom-coms, of like these things that don't make sense to me, this drama that doesn't make sense to me. It didn't have any of that. It was queer. It was capital Q. It was queer. The way it was written, the story it tells, like it was by queers for queers. It was by gay men for gay men, and it was amazing. We had an amazing time watching it. Really, really loved it. One of the things they say in the beginning is some straight guy says like, oh, you know, love is love. And players like, no, it's not. No, it's not. We said that to you guys back then to trick you into letting us have rights. It's not the same. Our stories are different. Our experiences are different. The way that we love is different, and that is good and fine. We have our own experiences, and I love that. And I loved seeing a movie that really highlighted that. Anyway, to get to... I'm going to go put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I don't want any text to pop up while I'm sharing the screen here. How to put phone on Do Not Disturb? Should I put it in airplane mode? Is that the same thing? Where is Do Not Disturb? Is it under focus? Oh, there's Do Not Disturb. So does Do Not Disturb mean that I don't get any notifications, or should I, what's happening? Or should I, what does that mean? Do Not Disturb means notifications from selected people and apps will be allowed, all others are silenced. Well, I don't have any allowed, so, okay, I guess this means no notification. Well, we'll see, won't we? It's because I wanted to show you guys. Thank you, Eris, for giving me these on Twitter to use for today's prompt. You guys won't be able to see it super well, but we have this wonderful corner of the room. I love the little Rufus pillow. And then we have this wonderful shelf and corner here. So we're going to see, I really, really, really like drawing little things. Like I really, really like that. So we'll see. That's a lot of detail. That's a lot of detail maybe to ask of myself. But let's get to that. Let's get to the, ooh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Look at this. Is so cute. She's so fuzzy. I love the dollar store. It doesn't matter how much money I'd ever have. I will always love shopping at dollar stores. Okay. Let's see. Yes, we've had that. We drew our hand. And might I say we did a good bang up fucking job about the hand. We really did. Okay. Pre-instruction drawing of the corner of a room. So, look at page 7, the room corner. Yeah, it's empty. Look around the room in which you are working and choose one corner to draw. Yeah, I did not want to draw part of my room because I don't really have like any cute corners or whatever right now. So I was like, no. So thank you very much for the donation. Sit in a chair with the workbook on your lap. Draw the corner of the room to your best ability. Sign and date your drawing. This says, I love that it's pre-instructions. Absolutely no instructions whatsoever. None at all. Absolutely none. It says you need about 20 minutes. Well, these streams are not 20 minutes long, I'll tell you that. It's already been 20 minutes of me gabbing. But there's a lot to do in that picture, so we're just going to pick a piece of it. And maybe I should have put my glasses on. I think I'm going to go get my glasses. It says you need a number 2 pencil and a pencil sharpener. Well, I don't need a pencil sharpener because I have new pencils. I also don't have a pencil sharpener, so that wasn't going to happen anyway. But we have this sharp pencil because it came sharpened. I really like it when pencils come sharpened because I do not feel like going through a box of new pencils and fucking sharpening them myself. It feels, God damn it, I knew I forgot something. Anyway, okay, I'm going to put us on our BRB screen, the one for merchandise, even though this is not my Pride merch yet. My Pride merch links. Bonfire does this really weird thing where if you have the link to the product, it shows you the product, but if you just go to my page, it doesn't show you like 10 of my most recent products. They're just not there. They're not there at all. So I'm going to have to post the links individually on Twitter, I think, until it, I don't know, gets better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So the launch has not happened yet, but I have posted some previews of some stuff that's going to be on the Bonfire. So I'm going to go to the BRB screen real quick and mute my mic because I'm going to get my glasses and I'm going to get water. So everybody go get water and hydrate if you need to, and I will be right back in a minute. Hi, hello, we're back. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me look at these pictures with my glasses on. Okay. You know, do I have a, no, I don't have a ruler, but I have, oh, I already had pencils. Oops, I didn't realize I had gotten pencil a few weeks ago. This is why I need to never just shove things in. I was like, I need a ruler. I need something straight. And then I realized, like, I saw this and I was like, oh, I had out. But you can never have too many pencils as an artist. Anyway, I'm going to use this as a little bit of a ruler right now. Just going to... It's a good length, too. That's quite nice. So we're just going to draw ourselves a little box. Is it going to have right angles? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Who's to say? You know, who really decides these things? Certainly not me. Anyway, we have a little box. It doesn't say you need to, but like it doesn't say anything. So we're going with the flow. Yeah, I need to get a pencil pouch at some point. All of my fucking markers and pencils and stuff are just loose in my little drawer at my desk. Oh, I am so tired. Lord have mercy, I am tired. Okay, let's put that there. We're scooting. Don't what? Don't buy one. Oh, don't buy what? Oh, right. Duh. I forgot. My brain is... Ooh, I told Luca already, but I got Luca's letter today. I'm super excited to reply soon with my nice stationery. I'm very excited about that because I have several types of stationery that I really love that I think actually while you're here, do you think you'll have a preference? I have several. So, I low-key, stole these from my parents when I was a kid. They got this when they were in, I want to say this Disney World. We got this in 2002 or 2003. So this is like 2003 little stationery and it folds up into this little envelope. Folded mail stationery was such a big thing in the 2000s. And then I have this this is like all like fucked up and like bent this part. As you can see, I love it. I love it and I've used it a lot, but I have this one. That one's ripped. It doesn't count, but like we've got some nice patterned. Oh well, that's it. We've got some nice sweets. We have this weird Dear America thing. This was a gift. But in it is not Dear America stationery. Well, there's some. In it is Groovy Chick stationery. From 2006, I think this is from Bang on the Door. So we have many options for stationery for what I will write my lovely cute response on. I'm very excited. It was a very cute letter. It's very cute. I liked it a lot. Okay, let's see. Maybe I need to turn my rotation off on my phone so that I can look at the picture in big. Okay. Look at how professional this looks. It almost looks like that's okay. You know what? I think I would go with a sweet shop one. I think you might enjoy that pattern. I think it's the most patterned one, that I have. So I think that would be cute. We shall see. The Bang on the Door is very classic though. It's very classic. We'll see. We'll see what kind of like stickers or something I have to like stick it together. I love your gay pillow. This one. I like the gay pillow. The gay pillow is nice. Honestly, I love all of this. Are those Ryan? Oh, they're little stars. Wait, that's so cute. I like that a lot. I'm sorry, I'm just snooping on your bed. You sent it to me, so it's fine. But I'm like, got all up in your business here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna kind of section it off. So it looks like we got a nice little box going. This is a nice little perspective exercise. Usually for these I have what's it called in English? Because we call it a geodreieck, geo triangle. That's not an English word. Um, it's a ruler, but it's a triangle. We use it for perspectives and angles and stuff. We'll use it for geometry, but like we artists, like we use it for like set angles and stuff. Anyway, we're just gonna very roughly section out how the bed goes, because the bed goes along the wall and it has this kind of like dip here. So we're just gonna section out where this goes slightly more here than there. Just sectioning out the bed situation. Thank you. When I got my own bed for the first time in a decade, I got the most me bedding I can find. Yeah, literally. I mean, you've seen the picture of like what my bed looks like. The same thing. It's my own space. Technically, I don't own that bed or mattress, but it doesn't matter. I was like, this is my space. I finally have a bed again. I like completely like decorated like everything exactly the way that I wanted. And by that, I mean I bought the most me bedding that I could find. And it's a vibrant fucking color explosion. I look back at it now and it's like what you can see at first glance is neon green bed sheets, my extremely colorful like pillows, a fuchsia and black velvet Playboy bunny pillow, as seen in the movie The House Bunny, by the way, same merchandise. My bright yellow Funshine Bear Care Bear gift that I got from my friends 10 years ago. And, no, 6 years ago. Six years ago. And a, like, zebra print throw blanket. I like colors. I just like vibrant, in case that wasn't fucking obvious. Okay, we've got the basic shape of the bed. I'm gonna kind of put just a little line for me to know that that's where it like goes kind of down. And then we've got, let's map out, we got Mr. Grumpy Face here. I love the little, I see he has a little fang. Is that a dragon? Is it like a rainbow dragon? Because I see some stuff on his head. He got little ears. He's very cute. I like him a lot. We're going to map him out. He takes kind of this bulky shape here. We have boy drawing pillows is not easy. It's just squares, but the way that they fall, you know? So it's kind of down, kind of has a little bit of a pouch, a little bit of a, there we go. That's just going to be the cat's cheek. So we've got a little bit of that going on. We have this, and then we have another pillow. Don't do that. Here we go. This one is a lot more full. And it's kind of hiding behind this one, but only in that guard. There we go. Then there's this one, the big one. And you've got this one in the back. Just gonna have some edges, but it's visible. That's a nice eraser. Damn. It's a fucking nice eraser. Hello. Here we go. Here we go. The bed sheets, and then we have one more pillow, which I should also draw. But this is where the wall is. And we have this happy fellow here in the corner. Okay, his proportions are slightly off because I went too high. That makes sense. I was looking, I was like, that's not quite right. Okay, well, you know, nobody's going for photorealism because in reality these two touch and I did not account for that. So we're taking some creative liberties with the pillows on your bed. But that's it. That's the gist. Okay, that's nice. I love I'm so excited to do all the flowers. They're so cute. And I love a nice like wall thing, wall decoration. We're just gonna go and do some base things just to kind of to kind of get like a rough outline of where everything is going to be. I say this as if I'm going over this with ink or anything later. I'm not. This is the only medium we're using, and I will just be drawing over my own shit. Didn't realize those were little petals and little butterflies. That is so pretty. Oh, that's not how that goes. Oh, I see. It's so pretty. Oh my god, this almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Amazing. I say that before I like accidentally like kind of messed up the proportions there entirely. That's okay. Who knows what they're really doing? You know, who knows those things? I certainly don't, and I don't expect to. How nice. Honestly, nailed it. You know, I think that sketches often look so much nicer than the finished product because, like, the sketch is like, yeah, I see what you're going for. It's clearly communicated. It looks good. And then when you start to, like, put down the hard fucking lines, it's like, oh, a 10-year-old drew that. It's like, oh, well, time to start drawing the details. I'm going to start in the same, like, kind of order that I started in here. I wonder, should I zoom in? I will zoom in because the proportions are already there. Now it is time for the detail. Look at those faces. Nice faces. Okay. Now we're going to get some of those seams in there. This is some intense eyebrows on this little baby here. You know, and we're certainly, again, not going for realism. Because if we were boy, well, that's just not what's happening. All right, he's got a few scales here and there, but not really. You've got some, I'm going to define that a little bit better. I like the kind of sketchy-ish lines. I was so obsessed with scales and stuff when I was little. Like when I was younger, I used to like do these. Well, obviously fucking nicer usually. But I would do like this and then. And I would fill whole pages like that, just like, but ink and like a lot smaller. Or like I would just kind of all the way through the like tiny little scales over and over. I also always did those flowers where it's like dum, 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 then petals between, and a petal between those, and those. And then another one with the petals between those, all around. And they would just keep going, until it was like huge, took up the whole page. It's just, I don't know, I was just obsessed with them. I don't know. I really liked them. I'm giving him his scales. Trying to keep them nice and tiny. Although actually, now that I'm looking at them, they're not that tiny, but you know, that's okay. Creative liberty. I'll make the ones on his head not so small. I don't have any colors in colored pencils, so his tie-dye-ness is just going to have to be inferred. I'm gonna rub him a little bit, make it look a little bit more like a tie-dye situation. Now on to Rufus the baby. Oh boy, oh boy. Age-old question, do you know how to draw a cat? Let's look at his basics. He gives you big cheeks. That's nice. Too high. We accidentally ossified Rufus. So sorry, Rufus. That was my bad. I did not mean to ossify you. And you know, we are going to make Rufus a little bit of a light gray because we don't have an orange. We're going to leave the nose white because that's lighter pink. But we are going to go in a little bit more here with that, with those lines of the folds of the pillow. Make them a little bit more thick for the shadows and the depth. We've got some nice folds going on. There you go, now in a slightly darker shade. The rest of him, well, the rest of his pillow. I'm just going to go over his whiskers one more time, make them nice and dark. Because he has some nice strong whiskers. Starting out in simple shapes, remembering that it's okay to erase helps. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, that's right, you made that. Jesus, you're so good at that. Yeah, the kind of retracing it is like two wonky little like circle that like the big cheeks, the like weighted like to the bottom weighted circles. Approaching it like that kind of like helped a lot in getting that. So we've got this is the shape we ended up with. Honestly, not bad. Probably the nicest cat face I've ever done because how I normally do a cat face is I give it I just do that and then I give it a little nose. I forget that cats have slitted pupils, and I usually give them human eyes, which is probably a little bit weird. So honestly, that way nicer cat than I've ever done before in my life. So this is quite nice. I do, I feel like I understand the shape of a cat face better because I did yours, and I'm like, oh, that does look more like a cat. I think I understand the shape of a cat better. Look at us learning. Look at me learning things. Give a little bit more definition to your pal here also because pencil fades so quickly, There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Moving on to the sequin pill. I'm excited about that one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus up. We're gonna tighten up that base shape again. And it's just gonna give it some wiggly lines on the bottom because of the like darker sequins at the bottom. I'm just gonna give it some nice definition. And we're gonna make that more of a shadow because it's more straight. And then you see the shadow behind that. So, okay, let's see what we're gonna do. I think as a method is I'm gonna do a lot of tiny little circles. The pillow is one of those sequences. Yeah, I love that. I love a surprise. I love a surprise thing. That's true. I'm gonna try to go with some tiny little circles to give it kind of a sequiny texture. Like I just kind of texturize it, and then I will go in afterwards, kind of like a circular cross-hatching thing over some areas to make it darker. I haven't done that before ever, but I feel like it could be something. I feel like it could be interesting. I want to see if that's like something that can kind of mimic that effect. I'm just gonna go nice tight little circles. It's a good thing these are freshly sharpened pencils. These are some nice little circles. And then also I'm going side to side, and I think that when I go with the kind of quote-unquote cross-hatching circular thing, I'm going to go up and down instead to see if that like makes a difference in how that looks, to kind of give it that up and down dragged feeling. That is my thought process here. Now let's kind of go yeah, it is basically like crossing out a bunch of the negative space by like going up and down like that. It's got an interesting texture to touch. Because of the shininess of like lead with like the like glare. Honestly, I feel like I kind of nailed that. Especially in person where you see all of the little circles indented in the paper from originally, and then I went over it, but you can still see the circles even when it's really dark. I kind of like that. What is that specifically? Who is he? I'm obsessed. I love it. But I'm curious as to what he is. I like that the folds kind of change his facial expression a little bit. Like, looks like he's like got one eye like slightly like lower because of the fold of the pillow, which I think is really cool. I also like that it has this kind of like in and out shape of the pillow because it's got that nice, a really nice squish that I like. I think makes it look very nice as a pillow. We're making up the bottom because the bottom isn't real. That pillow is, oh, it looks like a panda. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It does look like that. I thought also it was like, is it a little bear? Stormtrooper, that makes a lot of sense. I like that. Just gonna give it a little, we're gonna make it look a little bit more like a bear. Give you two big eyes. And that big weird octagonal, okay, or pentagon. That's cool. These are all shapes. All shapes, good shapes. We're giving the bear cat wing eyeliner because that's what he seems to have. And we're gonna go in with some dark here where there's blue. And some nice darkness here. We're gonna split off here. I like this little bear and his little grin. I think that that's very cute. And then he's got what looks like a little bow tie. And I love that for him. He's very fancy. He's going somewhere nice after this, I can tell. And you know, I love it. Frank got it from me. I don't think she realized stormtroopers are fascists. Huh, they are, huh? I have seen every Star Wars movie once, and the first prequel twice. Neither of those times, none of those times was on my own or like for fun. And honestly, I think now I can say it. I'm just not a Star Wars person. That's okay. I have nothing inherently against it. My only beef that keeps coming up is the gross mischaracterization of the ending. That bugs me sometimes because pop culture oversimplification annoys me, and everybody ignoring that the villain. So it's the same thing that happens. Oh my god, okay. I will keep this short. I swear to God, I will keep this short. The beef I have with the discourse around Darth Vader in the ending of Star Wars is the same beef I have about the villain character. I prefer to say character, the character, but in the beginning, villain Pain in Naruto. So help me God, if somebody says now you will know Pain, I will block you from my chat. I can't say a single thing, by the way, about Naruto on TikTok anymore because my thing will be spammed of people being like, no, you will know Pain. And it's like, did you look at the 800 other people saying that and think, yeah, this is interesting. This bitch has definitely not heard this one before. Like, which everybody says like Pain is the ultimate villain in Naruto in the beginning, and like it really is like this, he gets it and everything is pain, everything is suffering, and it's just like, if you finish watching the one episode where he goes into that and you actually get the whole now you will know Pain, then you would realize, like he realizes, because he does not die a villain. Sorry if anybody hasn't seen Naruto, but I feel like I don't have to put spoiler alerts for something that's been out for over 20 years. He realizes, because of Naruto, that he was wrong, that he let his pain and grief cloud his judgment, and he was lashing out in pain, in hurt, and in grief, but that he was wrong for doing so, and so he undoes everything that he did, and he dies because he was already going to die. He was sick. There's no way for him to sustain the energy that was going into what he was doing. So he was already going to die. And he makes sure to use his last strength dying to undo what he did and ask for forgiveness and admit that is indeed not true. Everything is not pain. Life is worth living. Grief is a consequence of love, but it doesn't mean you should avoid love or you should avoid care, and it doesn't mean that it's bad. The whole point of Pain and his story, as he also tells it, is that he was wrong. He was wrong for letting his pain out on other people, and he was wrong for using it as an excuse, which he admits it's an excuse, to be like a villain. It's not even a long arc. It's not even like, wow, if you got into it, you were watching for months before he really... No, it was one episode. It's one episode. And it drives me nuts how people watch that and they go, yeah, he knows what's up. He knows what's up. It's like, go, shut the fuck up. And it's the same thing that I saw happen with Darth Vader, which I went through life never watching Star Wars. Just because, like, sometimes that happens to you, you know, you don't always see everything. And they're very long movies. I feel like accidentally watching them is not really something that happens unless you have, like, family members that are older than you that are watching it or make you watch it. So, like, it did not come up for me. I did not watch it. But I consume pop culture. I know what's up. And so I knew Darth Vader as a villain. And I knew all of these dude bros and all these guys and all these mega fans would be like, the villain, the ultimate villain. Nobody can trump him. He gets it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, the more that I learned, the more I was like, he gets it. Is he fascist? He's fascist. He falls. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, he becomes radicalized into fascism out of grief and frustration and being born in poverty. Cool. Yeah. Very, very realistic TBH, slippery slope characterization. I totally get that. I understand. I see that. I don't see that as aspirational. So it's a difference between me and many bros. But then I was like, okay, so this is the character. I understand. I'm following, right? I've seen the movies once. I'm like, I follow. I get it. I also started with the prequels, by the way. So I saw the prequels before I saw the original series because I knew that the prequels are set before and I didn't want to, I don't know, miss anything. So I watched the prequels first and then I watched that and then I was like, oh, whole story makes a lot of sense. I get that. And then the last movie of the original, so the third movie. I don't remember. The Empire Strikes Back. Is that what it's fucking called? Is that number 2 or is that number 3? I don't know. The third one where he dies saving his son and going against like the Empire and going against fascism and going against everything for pretty much what I understand the same thing as Pain. The same thing where he realizes like, oh, that is my fucking son. This shit was not good. I'm going to die, or I will likely die doing this. It's one of us is going to die. I need to save my son. He doesn't die a villain. He made a choice. Does it redeem him? No, he done some fucked up shit. That shit with the fucking kids, oh boy. You know, saving your son does not make up for that. But it's also like, it's not on me to judge every moral action of every single character here and be like, oh, this excuses that. It doesn't. But he doesn't die with his convictions, which means, I think, a lot when you're looking at a character for character analysis. And it drives me crazy because I was exposed to pop culture of Darth Vader for 20-some years, and everybody made it be like he was this unrepentant, never-changing, two-dimensional character, and then I actually watched them once, and I was like, he doesn't even die a fucking villain. What are you talking about? Like, the shit he did, fucked up, horrible. Again, not excused. But I feel like it's still important to note that he's supposed to show you, like his character is supposed to show you that that's wrong, that he was wrong. And not have a bunch of dude bros be like, I'm Darth Vader gets me. And it's just like, okay, Darth Vader is first of all, a symbol of fascism. And also, you know, in a like deeply political space opera, and like you, dude bro, have a crush on a girl that you never talk to, and probably scare. So maybe not quite the same, you know, not somebody to aspire to. And I just noticed the same thing in dude bro like cultures. Like, they will pick a goddamn villain who like clearly is wrong. Darth Vader is clearly wrong. Literally from beginning to end. From the prequels, literally chronological beginning to end. He's wrong. He's fucking wrong. He takes the wrong path every single time. He's wrong. He's an example for the audience of what's wrong. Yes, they're using their first impressions in A New Hope to be the only personality. And it's just like, how can you call yourself a mega fan of Star Wars, and reduce one of its most prominent characters to your first impression? He's not even in that movie that much, which, by the way, I thought that the plot, we can still hear me, I have to get my charger. I thought that the plot of the first, of all three movies, by the way, I thought the plot of all three movies took place in the first movie. I didn't realize it would take 3 movies to complete the plot. Because, of course, this is a movie from the, 70s, right? It's the 70s? At least the first one. No, I think they're all from the... No, I think maybe the third one is early 80s. I think they're from the 70s, right? So, the pacing of movies back then, of course, was a lot slower than it is now. There we go. We're all plugged in. It's a lot slower than it is now. Ow, motherfucker. Fucking always hit my knee on something in this motherfucking house. I have permanent bruises on those motherfuckers. This is so stupid. Anyway, I just like, so like I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared for it to be so slow. I really thought that all of the iconic things that everybody heard about Star Wars like were in the first movie, and then I was like, I wonder what the others are about. And then I was like, oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that they planned one movie at a time. You know, it's kind of, when you consume something that old, especially something that big in pop culture, for the first time now, so far removed from the atmosphere in which it was created, I think that I don't know, I feel like you have to do a lot more thinking about it so that you would be able to consume it as intended. Because I'm sure they didn't plan for me to watch the 3 originals by binging the prequel, which they didn't even know, you know, would exist, etc. So, but I thought, you know, I was very surprised because I just wasn't ready. I was not ready. I thought it was going to be a bunch of them. But yes, that is my. It's weird that I would have a rant ready for like a media that I don't particularly care about too much. Not in a bad way or whatever. It's just in like I don't engage with it that much. I'm drawing little gray rainbows. They look a little bit like bananas, but I think that's okay. Here we go. Hmm. Oof. I hate when a little bit of nausea just hits you. I'm impressed that for some of you don't engage with your knowledge about it. Thank you. I do like knowing what I'm talking about, you know? Also, I've had people that were really into things. I've had some people that were really into oh my god, there I go, Cardinalson. I'm into Star Trek. That were into Star Wars on my show Cringe Warning before. So I've done actually episodes on Star Wars before, but to be fair, I already had all that knowledge then. I don't know, I paid attention to it the first time I watched it because I was like actively trying to consume it because it was in preparation for the new movie back then. The first of the new trilogy was going to come out in theaters, and I didn't want to watch it without having seen any Star Wars movie ever before. I felt like that would be weird. I felt like I'd be confused. I was still confused. I didn't retain any of that knowledge, but I figured I might as well try. Got some nice lace here. And we're going to fill this one in nice and dark. Oof. What I was saying is, I hate when nausea just like hits you out of nowhere. And it's just like, what happened? Why? Are we good? Are we cool? I hope we're cool. I don't have the mental fortitude to not be cool right now. I tried a new, the only new thing I've had today is this. I was like, I checked it says gluten-free, which it is. I mean, it's tea. I only had half of it, but I'm like, let's see. Hopefully it is fine. I don't know. I haven't had something like that in a while, or ever. Specifically that one. I haven't had iced tea in quite a few years, so I was like, well, I hope I'm good. I really hope I'm good. I do not have the energy to feel bad tonight. I'm exhausted, you know? So let's give this a little, like some folds. And sometimes your body just makes you feel a little nauseous for no reason, you know? Either way, body, I don't appreciate this. Oh, it's a little quilted, the blanket. That's nice. It's a detail that I like. Let's see. We're going to go... The square kind of starts not at the edge, so we're going to go square... Oh, no, that's the wrong angle. That's a really good eraser. Okay. I'm going to color every square individually and make sure that you can see the difference in the squares. I like the way this is looking. All right. Nice. I know it's only been an hour, but I am not feeling super well. So I think this is pretty good. We got the main details down. I'm going to hold it up for you guys a little bit. So we got it just a brief side by side. And then we got some really cute details. But yeah, I'm going to go lay down for a bit. And I will post picture later. Maybe clean up the flowers, post picture later. And I hope you guys have a really, really good day. Thank you. I'm sure I will. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.